and I think a lot of us will be very happy 2024 is nearly over. Okay. We will be talking astrology, we will be talking months of the year, we will be bringing forward angel messages, spirit guided messages, our ultimate, what we are searching for, what we are going to be sourcing, and what we are going to be receiving. We've got the big planets of Jupiter and Saturn in our cosmos, okay, in 2025, not all the way through, especially Saturn. Thank goodness it's been there for 2 years, but we'll be talking astrology in a second. For those of you who are jumping on live, I do all my videos live, guys, especially for those watching afterwards. You'll find all my videos in the live section of my channel. Please check out the community page on my channel because it will tell you what the schedules are for each week for my live free tarot readings, for anything that I'm putting out, although I do random videos that I don't put on my schedule, but I am online a lot. So check out the community page there, okay? If you're watching this after the live, welcome. If you're new, please subscribe. It is free to do so. Hit that like button. Put a comment in the comment as well if you know the reading is resonating with you. Obviously what's coming up hasn't happened yet, so that will be depending upon what's going on in your life right now. Okay, so we're going to be dissecting 2025 in regards to the months of the year, especially astrology, and I may refer to the astrology as we're doing the monthly for January, February, March, etc., going through till the end of the year. This is mainly for rising Virgos, Sun Virgos, North Node Virgos, but if you check your rising, that is the main thing there. So if you know your rising, you know, if you're a Virgo rising, that it is mainly for you. This reading is mainly for you. If you're a cross watcher, you're welcome. I'll just introduce myself. My name is Trudy. This is Soul Tribe Tarot. I go on live often. Hi, Lighthouse Dreamer. If you're watching later and you're not on the live, you might hear me saying hi to a couple of people I know on my channel. But I do go live often as well, so go check that out as well. All right, it's on the community page. I am a channeler. I channel through tarot. That motorbike is indicative to the astrology we're going to be talking about, because it's going to be a very fast year for Virgos, okay, and moving away from a difficult year, or a difficult couple of years, right? 2023, 2024, Saturn has been there. While we're talking about astrology now, and I'm going to put that in my timestamp below. If you're watching this live, there'll be no timestamps right now. If you're watching it later, I'll do my best to put out the timestamps as fast as I can. Okay, I left it a little bit on my Capricorn for a day and then ended up putting them on there. I've done Capricorn, we're doing Virgo, and then Taurus will be next. All my live 2025 readings, okay, will be done and finished and online by the 31st of December. Okay, so if you are another sun sign or another rising sign, just hold off on those. It will be done by the end of the year. We'll be doing Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio after the earth signs, but I want to spend the time that you guys deserve, okay, on each of the signs. So hold your horses if you're another sign or a different sun sign or rising, or if you just want to be on here, especially if you're on live or if you're watching later and you're enjoying it. Okay, so hi Freaky J. You'll see me later. If you're watching this after the live, say hello to a few people that I know. Okay. But I want to try and not look at the feed so much. So if you're on live right now, I apologize if I'm not acknowledging your comments, but I'm just really going to be focusing on this Virgo 2025. It's really important. Let's look now at astrology. So we're going to really dive in quite deeply to the astrology of Virgo for 2025. It's really going to be a super fast year, and we have those giant planets, right? We have Saturn, we have Jupiter, we have those taskmasters, we have the planet of good luck and good fortune, abundance, growth and expansion there. But Jupiter won't be showing itself till mid-year. Saturn, who has been with us for 2 years, will be like, you know, still throwing us some curveballs and some lessons till around April. And this is for all signs, no matter what sign you are, okay? So the major influences here will be a lot of gains and benefits if you use these planetary benefits to your advantage. Even Saturn, because Saturn is the taskmaster. He's disciplined. He wants us to listen to him. This is what I say. This is what's best for you. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you cutting that person off? Or why aren't you leaving that job and finding a new one? Why aren't you following your passions? Why are you still with that particular person in a romantic sense? So Saturn is going to keep testing us, right? They're not there just for a laugh. Saturn is not a, you know, oh yeah, you do what you want, you know, you just take your time. No, Saturn wants you to do things in their timing. Okay. And unfortunately, well, fortunately, actually, Saturn will throw a tower in or a curveball to really test you, okay, to test how strong you are, to test your resilience, to test your own boundaries, especially with others. 2025, the majority of most signs is going to be about community, people you associate within the workplace, your bosses, your co-workers, your parents, your family, your friendships, your love relationships, all these, you know, social media, your online presence, if you are a creator or an influencer. So there's a lot of stuff here about community, collaborating with other people, okay? And you can make the most of it. So the first 5 months for Virgo, Saturn and Jupiter will have angles from your sign. Okay, now this is actually really good when the planets have angles, okay, together to your sign. The first 5 months, so January through to April, like I said, Saturn is still going to be there, possibly throwing some curveballs, possibly testing you, and then Jupiter will come in June. So the peak of your activity will be, oh, did you hear that? You know, I heard the motorbike before. It's going to be a fast year. It's going to be a lot of things revving up, ramping up. Okay, you got both those giant planets at angles, and they bring action. We also have Mars there. Okay, this is all about your relationship with other people. All right. And you're familiar with this energy, Virgo, which is very good. Okay, you may find that there's some internal pressure, but because you've been in situations like this for so long, with Pluto being in Capricorn, you know, and you've learned how to deal with certain pressures. So it's going to be a lot easier in a way for Virgo than a lot of signs. Okay, and you know, Virgo, Pluto's been in Capricorn, one of your sister signs. You're used to this energy. You're used to this pressure. You've had a lot of this pressure through the past 2.5 years anyway, and Saturn's going to be leaving that, so the pressures are going to be like dissipating around mid-year. All right. Saturn is really going to make you look at your business partnerships, your public eye, the feedback that others are giving. Others may be critical from January through to April. Okay, they may be demanding. This can also be the reverse, where you can be quite demanding, and it's how you react to these, what boundaries you set. And like I said, Virgo, you've been used to doing this, you know, with these planets, this planet Saturn and definitely Mars, for the past quite a few years now. Okay, so you're used to this, and you possibly have learned, trained your brain, trained yourself how to react to certain things, how to set up boundaries. I think Virgos have put a lot of boundaries, especially Sun Virgos, set up a lot of boundaries with others, and you possibly learnt the hard way, Virgo. Okay. You may also need to look at, you know, where people took you for a ride, where people took you for granted, and, you know, seeing the new reality now in others, or you already seen this, Virgo, you could have been experiencing this already, how you're enabling people, how people are, you know, wanting to enable you. Your partner could become more serious at this time. And if your relationship is really, really good, this could be in a really positive way as well. If your partner's becoming more serious, so if you are single, well, not single, sorry, if you are coupled and your relationship isn't sort of like, is quite stagnant at this point, things are going to get like busy, things are going to ramp up. I'm going to start shuffling the cards just to see if anything else comes out. So anything big or important is coming up here, especially for couples, marriage, divorce. Things could come to an end, or things could blossom, especially, you know, if you've been with someone for a while, you could be going to the next stage of your relationship. It's a really big, important year for Virgos. It really is, okay? It's good for business, it's good for partnerships, it's good for working in partnerships, working together, IT, anything online, and others could like really instigate this for you, especially in the months of February, March, and April, where someone comes in and offers you an opportunity, okay, to be a partner, of a business. But Saturn's still there, so there's care to be taken here. Any red flags you see, feel intuitive hits about certain people, especially new people that come in your life, just be aware of that too, because I believe Saturn will throw a couple more curveballs in there to teach us a few lessons before it goes away for the last time. And this is the last time that Saturn, in conjunction with Neptune, will have any pressure on you in regards to relationships with others. Your life is changing at a rapid pace. Someone may be pushing you towards big change. That's a big theme here, especially before June. Children, the love of your life could come in when Jupiter comes in mid-June or around mid-June it is. And, you know, if you're having amazing, loving relationship, this could be a year, guys, when you get married, okay? This could be a year when you get pregnant, if you're wanting to have children. You're meeting the love of your life. It's in for a year. Jupiter is here. It's not here for like 5 minutes. It's here for a whole year, okay? So any soul contracts that are needed, Spirit saying, right, here we go. Here is your life partner. Here is the opportunity to now get this property or have children or start this business. This is like a massive renewal here in some way. We do have March, April eclipses, okay? We have a few eclipses and we have an eclipse in your sign, Virgo, okay? This could be like eclipsing things in and out. Past people could resurface in your life and try and throw you off into a different direction, or when this person comes back and you could start like reassessing what you're doing in your life around March or April. Like I said, Saturn's still there, so watch for those red flags, okay? And Jupiter's in your 10th house of career. I mean, this is massive for Virgos, for career. This is boosting your online presence, improving your relationships with your work colleagues, your bosses. You're being given the green light to like really push ahead. You're received really well in regards to your peers, in regards to your co-workers, in regards to your higher ups, your supervisors, your managers, okay? So the major changes for Virgo in business. If you're wanting to gain a PhD, a degree as well, anything to do with bettering yourself in regards to your career, it's really auspicious here, okay? So huge for Virgo. You're going to be really noticed, you're going to be really recognized in regards to anything to do with business or career, especially your career, especially workplace relationships, okay? That's my little dog outside. He's having a little bark. He's only like about 3 months old and he's barking already. He's so funny. Anyway, yeah, you're going to be reframing basically most of your relationships, work and superiors are super highlighted in a very positive way. And then Jupiter's here in 11th house as well for a year. Social life's going to start improving, Virgo. I know you're the hermit, okay? I know you're the hermit. I'm sorry about my doggy. I am being live. I hope, you're probably going to hear him in the background, so I apologise for any noises. He's trying to be all, you know, little dog. He's got little dog syndrome at the moment. Okay. So Saturn and Neptune will leave in June, and there is Jupiter for a year, really giving lots of promise to your social life. Like I said, I know, Virgo, that you're a hermit. If you've been a hermit, and I've been a hermit for years now, I don't know whether that's ever going to change, but apparently it is in 2026 and 2025. So, you know, new friends, meaningful relationships, improving existing relationships, meeting new people. There's lots of growth opportunities, exotic energy, people from faraway places as well. Passionate, ooh la la. Okay, Virgo. And especially like any crisis, I'm going to say, you could have had in a particular connection, a marriage, couple, between January and May is sort of like healing now, and you're able to heal anything, okay, in regards to that. So yeah, a lot of growth with clients, following a bigger reach, more friends, more presence on in an online platform. You could get honors, like I said, degrees, titles. You could become famous. Who knows? Popularity is really highlighted here, especially in the second part of 2025. So it is a lot about other people. And I know, like I said, Virgo, you're the Hermit, and there is the Three of Pentacles, collaborations with others, new contracts, new soul ties, new soul contracts. And I know, like, sometimes you're going to have to pull back a little. I'm feeling like in August, September, when your new solar year starts towards 2026, there is a pullback here where you're just going to want to be on your own a little bit more, okay? But you will go back into the fold with the people that you've met, okay, since June. And you will have a lot of promise and prosperity there in regards to, I'm going to have to get my doggy inside. If you're watching this after the live, I really apologize. Okay, let's get rid of that person. And there's a few, maybe something doesn't want me to bring forward this, but I'm going to bring my dog inside. Hold on, guys. That's what happens when you have a live. Life happens. So he's inside. He has a bell on. He'll probably, hopefully, settle down soon. So let's have a look at this. Neptune is going to be in your house for 14 years. And now this is a big deal. I don't want to go too much on about this right now in this reading, because we've got the next 14 years to talk about it. So for 14 out of the 20 years, well, we're in Aquarius timeline. Neptune's also going to be there. This is definitely a time for 25, 26, social, family, friendships, connections with others, healing with other people, healing with family members, cutting out people, bringing new ones in, okay? Friendships, relationships, people in your life, business, online, okay? Lots of things here. And Uranus is in your 10th house from July. There could be some revelations, but Jupiter's there. So bringing some sort of good revelations possibly to your life, especially in your career. There's like definitely a level up here. Your true path will definitely be shown. That is your astrology, Virgo. Okay, got through it. Getting up, running around. The only card that came out is the Three of Pentacles, which is all about collaborating with others, okay? Getting on the same page. There's a lot of higher learning too. Higher learning, understanding, being more patient with people, listening more, being there for others, others that are generous, others that is like, oh my goodness. I do have a lot of spammers that come through. I don't know if you guys actually, I don't know if you can see the feed once it's the live's done. I don't know, it doesn't matter. I delete them. Okay. We're going to give Virgo, you cards a shuffle. We're going to have a look at what you still possibly need to release, especially if you're watching this in December 2024. Today is the 14th of December. Tomorrow, Mercury goes direct. Any pause that we've had, any fog that we've had, should start to clear now, and we will be able to see our way forward and what direction we want to go forward in. I love Mercury retrogrades. There's 3 a year. I'll be posting on my community page today, if I remember. I'll have to write that down to put the 3 Mercury retrogrades. Obviously, this is the last one of 2024, but there's 3 in 2025. There's also eclipses as well, which we'll talk about as we go through the year. So go check my community page out for that if you want to know when the Mercury retrogrades are. But like I was saying, I love Mercury retrograde. It's a great time to reassess things, to regroup, to reset, to relook, to rework, okay? And you know, this is really good for us, because it's like the universe giving us this opportunity giving us this pause to not have to action anything and just to sit on things on and our emotions with each thing that we're feeling or thinking about, and we need, to process information so that then we can figure out a solution or a direction forward. So when Mercury goes direct, we know exactly which direction we need to go in moving forward. So until the next Mercury retrograde, when we get the chance to have another pause, okay? So I really like it. I mean, I don't know why people have a problem with Mercury retrograde. I really don't. I really love it, okay? All right. We are going to look at what you still need to release. Like I said, if you're watching this in December 2024, what does Virgo, Sun, Arising, or North Node need to release? I feel there's a cross-watcher on here, but hi, cross-watcher, whoever you are on the live. And AA is here, Virgo Sun. Hello, I am also a Virgo Sun, Capricorn, North Node, and Rising. And the first card is So Virgo. We'll talk about them in a second. Let me pull a few out. I'll stop when I know I've got the cards that we need, okay? Oh, yes, very Virgo, very Virgo. Okay. Yeah, all right. One more. One more. Yeah. I think it's a very peaceful year in regards to if you follow Spirit's advice here, which I will show you, and I will pull the cards to the camera. If you follow Spirit's advice and focus, it's a brilliant year for Virgos to find their inner peace, especially in their mind, okay? And to have a lot more faith in realizing that things will happen when they're supposed to for your soul journey on this earth, on this earthly plane. Because your spirit team, your ancestors, they know what's going to happen and when it should happen. We've already planned this out. We already knew and know our destiny and what we have come to earth to learn, because we chose this lesson, okay? And that's what it is. Earth is a school and this is a lesson. But I think like moving forward into 2025, if you really use this, and this is probably one of the most important part of the reading, what we need to release. We can change what we can change, all right? We can try our best to want something, but if it's not ultimately a part of our soul journey, it's not part of our journey. I laughed at my friend the other week because she's like, I know people buy lottery tickets and they spend loads of money. I know a friend of mine, I won't say who she is, but she spends hundreds of dollars like a month on lottery tickets. And my other friend said, you know what, if it's not part of her journey, it's not, she's never going to win. It's not part of her journey. And I agree. If it's not part of your journey to be rich, and that's not why you're here, and that's not your soul lesson, and I won't say that you won't be Virgo, but it just, yeah, if it's not part of your journey, it's not going to be that, okay? And someone can buy one ticket with one game on it and win $50 million, okay? So, yeah, there's a realization here, Virgo, for you that you're just like sick of this Pluto and Capricorn energy, which is gone now, guys, okay? Where you're tied to a particular dogmatic way of thinking, you're hanging on to something you know doesn't serve you, but you keep trying to do it again and again, or be with that particular person, or make something work. And there's a feeling here, Virgo, that if you're watching this, especially in 2024, that you just can release that now. Like, change what you can and then just give it up to source and say, it's part of my soul journey, it's going to come in anyway. So there's this peacefulness in your mind, okay? The obsessive thinking is going. And in the middle of the middle of this reading, we have surrender obsessive thinking. I think that for a lot of you guys, if you're on a spiritual journey and you're really working on your mental, You're already doing this. You're already putting this into practice. You're already training your brain to blank itself when you want to sleep, to not like overthink something or negatively or pessimistically think about something, and that you step in and say, and this is when I talk about the higher self and the human self in a second, and say, no, stop, delete that negative thought. Let's replace it with clarity of a new one that's going to bring in joy and peace and happiness and abundance and positivity, okay? So for those of you not doing this, Virgo, there's a lot of training your brain going on, and this is for all signs. Now, we need to start realizing, moving into Aquarius timeline, and we're in it now, that not only to be patient with yourself with training your brain in a new way of thought process, all right, by observing your human self from your a higher plane, from your higher self. So we have to start realizing, especially in Aquarius, and we will start grasping this more and more, that we are actually two different entities in one spirit, one soul. We are a human self, and we are a higher self, the essence of you, you know, that intuitive voice that always talks to you in the back of your mind or in your gut, okay? And you will start viewing your human self, if you have an issue, a dilemma, a problem, a drama, something that you have to resolve and get through, and your higher self will be viewing your human self in a more practical level than making a big deal of it, or overthinking, or obsessively thinking, or negatively thinking. So that is coming in for Aquarius season, which is really exciting, really exciting. And it's hard, especially because we've come from this Capricorn, Pluto, underworld, addictions, addicted to a certain way of being, thinking, being dogmatic with people, with ourselves. We're broke free of that now, but it's not a flick of the switch on the 19th of November, right? Because that's when this happened, when we moved into Aquarius for the next 20 years. This is about higher awakening, a learning, ascending to a higher level, playing more on our galactic chakras, speaking to our spirit guides more, using our brain more effectively. And what has laid dormant, okay, and what is laid dormant is getting more attention, all right, in a positive way, okay. So we have surrendered to divine timing. Things may happen in the time when, you know, they will happen in the time our spirit team want it to, okay? And sometimes our human ego, because that's human and we all have it, and we all have ego, okay, may differ to what our spirit team wants. So we're on an intuitive level, understanding more how we can use our spirit, our soul, and our mind on a spiritual level, okay? And it's time to just surrender to this, and because it's going to be there for a long time, and it's going to be a lot easier if we do use this Aquarius timeline to our advantage. There is so much coming up in Aquarius season that you will, in the next 2 to 3 years, will not believe, like right now, what you can possibly achieve on many levels, especially a spiritual level, and the things that are coming in that are good things, a lot of positive things, okay? And for those spiritual folk, okay, for those people that are wanting to advance spiritually and put the work in, because we have to put the work in for everything, okay? It's not just going to come into us. It's a very auspicious time, all right? Virgo, we have surrendered the habit of people pleasing. Yeah, we will be clarifying these cards. To speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of trying to make everyone else happy. Like we talked about in 2025 astrology for Virgo, there's a lot of there about others, community, friendships, family, people that we've met, new people, people that are coming back, okay? And this is about setting your boundaries, but setting them with yourself. Instead of trying to always please another person, it's much more about the give and take, the giving and receiving of energy in 2025. And if it's too much giving on your part, these are the people, you know, you need to possibly release from your life. You can't please everyone because everyone is on a different soul journey. And a lot of these people that you are with now, that you associate with now, that are in your like, it's okay, I'm just going to delete this person. Sorry guys if you're watching this after the live. I do get spammers, as all tarot readers do. It's just part of the job. Yeah, you'd definitely be moving away from, like, so your life now and the community you have and the people that you associate with, especially if you've got already intuitive red flags about these people, in 20 years time you're not going to even remember half of these people's names. Okay, all right, let's get rid of that person. Sorry, this is why I have to keep looking at the feed now and again, because I don't want the people that are watching live have to deal with the chat. Okay, I don't have my moderators not on, but they may come in. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Serenity, inner peace. There's a lot of peace, serenity coming in for Virgos. You may be sourcing more peace and wanting to be, like I said, in astrology, to be the best version of yourself you can be. I feel like sincerely the majority of the time. But, you know, you, like even me, right? I'm a Virgo sun, and I was like, what can I buy for Christmas for people? But I don't give to receive. That's the thing. I enjoy giving to people, but there's a limit, there's a boundary, okay? And that's what Spirit is trying to say here. There's a limit, there's a boundary, okay? And needing to put those boundaries up with yourself in regards to people pleasing. All right. Let's have a look and see if there's anything else that wants to come out. Surrender to the habit of people pleasing, putting yourself first right now. There's a lot of prosperity. There's a lot of fertile things to be gained in 2025, especially in career for you, Virgo, like we talked about, in relationships with others. So putting yourself first will, yeah, it will make you a magnet to other people, but it will make you a magnet if you continue your spiritual practice to the right people, right? Let's have a look at this obsessive thinking. I'm half expecting swords to come out, but we want something to come out that's different to swords, possibly a major card, okay? We have the Eight of Wands. You know, this is sort of saying, Spirit is sort of saying here, sorry about the noise, if you surrender this overthinking and really work on how you're processing information, especially that's coming into your human brain, okay? Human brain and higher brain, very different, okay? Things are going to start being very positive for you. Things are going to start coming... Sorry about the noise. This is what happens when I'm on live. Life happens. Okay, so Eight of Wands. What else do we have? I want to pull another card on this. I'm sort of like expecting another major. No, we have the Four of Pentacles. There's a certain way, Virgo, that you've been thinking, and the way you've been thinking and obsessively thinking about this and that and the third, and half the things we worry about, and Virgos are big worriers, especially Sun Virgos, okay? Never eventuate, okay? But thoughts can become things. So this Four of Wands, hanging on to a certain way of being, especially in the way you process thought, is going to be leaving you. Or Spirit wants you to really focus on, you know, releasing that, because there's going to be some really positive things and changes come in, and you're going to start really using your brain on that higher vantage point to really like use it to its advantage. The Spirit wants you to do that instead of obsessively thinking. And it's almost like addiction to thinking, with that apple being on the card, okay? Okay, and temptation is there as well. Judgment. On the bottom of the deck, having a rebirth, Virgo. Why is the surrender to divine timing here? Look at that, Devil. We talked about Capricorn a few times already. Releasing that chain, that dogmatic way of being, thinking, thought patterns, behaviors. I talked about this in the Capricorn reading. Oh, this is really making me cough, or wanting to cough. Sage, okay? Yeah, releasing all these certain patterns and behaviors. And, you know, there may be a situation in your life, Virgo, where you just feel like, I just want to move forward, just that one more month, just that one more thing, just that one more $1,000 in my bank account, just that one more something, okay? There's a need to release that here and just say it will happen when it happens, when it's meant to happen, in the right time it's meant to happen. So Spirit is really asking you to really work on your mental here. And the way we have, you know, trained our brain in really seriously bad obsessive thought patterns, almost to a significant fault here. So working on releasing that. When something negative comes into your mind, you start thinking about or going round and round in your mind about a particular person or situation, Spirit wants you to say delete and bring in something new and claim a new energy, a new way of thinking. And it will take time. This is not like something you can do overnight, especially when you may have been like this all your life, Virgo, okay? But Spirit is saying to continue working on that here. Let's pull one more card for the surrender to inner peace. We have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, celebration, very nice, very nice. Yeah, it's time, Virgo, it's time you had some peace in your life. Like I've said to a few people in the past few months, I just want peace. I don't want money, I don't want fame, I don't want popularity, I don't want like a certain, like I don't want a certain material lifestyle, I just want peace, all right? There's a lot of peace here. I feel there's a lot of peace coming in for you if you just release any negative thinking, pleasing people that don't deserve your energy, and just waiting for things to happen. There's a lot more like going with the flow type of energy. Okay, Virgo, how exciting for you. It's looking good so far, but that's why I pull the surrender cards out first, especially if you're watching in 2024, whenever this video finds you anyway, it's meant for you. I'm going to pull one of these cards, and I'm not going to show it to you till the end. This card will sort of like be what you are ultimately sourcing in 2025 and the rewards that are coming in. Okay, for Virgo, what will Virgo ultimately be sourcing, Spirit? It is like you want to slow things down, but things are going to be quite fast, okay? And there's a lot of spirituality as well coming in for a lot of the signs. So it'll be a very big year. Okay, there we go. Let's put that there. We will have a look at that at the end. Now, what am I going to do next? What does Spirit want me to bring forward now? We're going to bring forward, I reckon, the months of the year. No, let's do some angel. Let's do some angel messages and see what else is for you, Virgo, before we move on to months of the year. So, we have self-discipline, number 5. Rebirth, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm loving this. You've got Scorpio energy here. Communication, lots of change. You have 5, 5, and 7. Spirit is really supporting you with the change that is happening in your life, Virgo, and will be happening through 2025. But you have to have self-discipline. All right, Saturn is here saying how much discipline you have, right? I've stopped eating, so from November, I'm a Virgo Sun, I've stopped eating sugar. Oh, that's a little clarification, that hasn't gone off all day. I've stopped eating sugar completely, I don't drink alcohol, I've stopped most carbs in my diet, just a little bit for exercise and, you know, burning energy. I only eat protein, salads, and certain things that are really going to support my immune system and my health, because I really want to drop 20 kilos. That's my own personal goal, okay? Might not be everybody's, but that's mine. I'm already starting to see the benefits of it after 1 month, okay? So I have had to really, going back to the Virgo, I'm a Virgo Sun, I've really had to practice self-discipline. It hasn't been super hard, but it hasn't been easy either when I have to walk past the cake stand every night at my work, or really want a little teaspoon of sugar in my coffee in the morning because that sweetens things up, right? I've been using honey instead now and again, or nothing at all. I've been researching about, you know, how nutrition, like more about nutrition and why aloe vera does what it does to the skin, and castor oil and things like that. There's changes with the self-discipline that you put in place, Virgo, in, you know, moving forward and just in general, right? You are going to start seeing benefits. You are going to have a rebirth. You are going to see the results of the hard work you've put in if you are disciplined with yourself. Because there's a lot. I bless you, Jack. Sorry, Jack's online. I do bless you very much. Okay, please, you know, I can't look at the feed all the time, okay, guys, so just understand that. So change is coming. It's definitely the way you communicate with yourself, and also do what you are passionate about. Things maybe, we had the temptation before, we had the devil. I also saw the temptation with that obsessive thinking, but she was holding this red apple. There may be things come back in to test you, to test your willpower, okay? Stay self-disciplined. You will only thank God for it later, okay? It's all about the way you communicate with yourself. And Jack is online. Jack, I have put the Capricorn video 2025 is already out and up on the live section of my channel. I know you're a Capricorn, you can go watch that if you want to watch that later. Okay. Compassion to others, but I really feel this is an energy for yourself, Virgo. This is 9-9 here with the numerology, breaking down to an 18, which again breaks down to a 9, which is your sign, right? You're Virgo. If you're a Virgo sun, you so that's September, okay? So be compassionate with yourself. Don't expect something out of yourself too quickly. You know, like I said, just because Pluto left Capricorn on the 19th of November does not mean things are going to all of a sudden, flick of a switch, bang, you know, change for us. We still have to process things. We have lots of time though, Virgo. Okay, we have lots of time up our sleeve. It's to our advantage. We've got 20 years to play with in this Aquarius timeline. But the more you open up spiritually, the more self-care, self-love, self-worth you have, self-respect, the more compassion you have for yourself, for others, and that cracked. Did you hear that just crack? The more rebirth is going to come faster, and the changes that are going to come will be, you know, the best changes for you if you remain self-disciplined. And that's the big if, because that's really hard for some of us to do. I'm trying my very, very best. That candle's too close to my flower. I'm going to set the place on fire. Yeah, remain self-disciplined. We have at the bottom of the deck what's possibly coming up for you, Virgo, more physical activity and teaching and learning. I like how the cards, there's a lot of like crown chakra energy by connecting with your guides, by connecting with your ancestors. They're really going to support you and help you, especially if you're on the path for physical activity, your health, learning, training, and learning or teaching or doing anything in regards to, you know, honing your skills or learning something new, which had a lot to do with the astrology anyway. So we're going to have a look at every month of the year. Obviously, starting with January, I'm using the Light Seers deck as the main energy. Let's get rid of that person. Oh, hi, Karen. My moderator's on now, so thank you, Karen. And Karen, I hope you have Virgo somewhere in your chart. Oh my God, I'm going to have to move this. Sorry, guys. I apologize, but this is like blowing red in my... Every time I speak, I'm swallowing a bunch of sage. Okay. Virgo, for January, Spirit, 2025. I'm excited. Remember, we still have Saturn there, okay? By the way, guys, all my videos, my content, everything I do is on the live section of my channel. I find it much more personal to interact with people or to, you know, I don't know, I'm just used to doing lives. Everything that I put out is on the live section. Also, check my community page for any posts, my schedules, memes and shit that I put on there, okay? Things that make me laugh, things that are serious, and, you know, uplifting messages. And happy Friday the 13th, if it's still Friday where you are. Okay, it's Saturday where I am. Let's have a look for Virgo. I'm really excited. Okay, let's see what's here for Virgo. For January, remember we have Saturn there still. Yeah, okay, so 2 cards have come out. I should have got this before, but I'm just going to get my water. Hold on, won't be 2 seconds. Why does my dog have to wait till he comes inside to you know what on the floor? I have to clean that up later. All right, so, and like I said, life happens. Okay, January. Minor energy here. We've got 2 minor arcana. We don't have anything major. I feel that it's the energy of this, Virgo. You've set your intentions. You've been disciplined. You know what you want. This is very Virgo. Practical, routine, analysing your thoughts. Not too long, because remember, we want to work on that. Being very aware, I'm hearing, of like your environment and those around you. And I'm trying to think of the word, your spatial awareness is going to be heightened. But there's no major arcana. We will clarify. We will clarify these cards. This is a beautiful month for you, Virgo. I think mentally you're really in the right place. We talked about going with the flow. The 6 of Swords is about mentally moving away from any conflict. 5 of Swords is difficult energy, and you've moved on from that. We're at the 6 of Swords. We're like moving away. We sort of like, she's on her own here though. Very Virgo energy. She's on her own here. Male, female, whatever, in this card as well. So there's this like, you're going it alone a little bit in January. Like you're keeping to yourself, Virgo. 7 of Wands is other people. Virgo, can you do this? Or Virgo, can you come here? Or Virgo, can you be here at a certain time? And you're just like, I'm trying to just be peaceful. Peace, serenity is very much so highlighted in January. Okay, setting your boundaries with others, trying to go with the flow in your mind, whatever comes against you, because the 7 of Wands is others coming against you and you having to stand your ground and set your boundaries. But in this card, it's like she's just there, she's like meditating, she's just like, I'm not going to let it affect me. And see how the sun here is in her solar plexus. Your intuition is going to be heightened. You're putting yourself in this white bubble. So maybe you need to protect yourself more. You will be doing so after this reading. Okay. Peace and serenity. Mental calmness and clarity. I like it. January. Okay. It's starting off brilliant already. Hi, Felicia. Okay, so let's have a look and see if we can clarify this with any more information for Virgo, please, Spirit. Any more info for Virgo on these 2 cards. That 4 of Wands keeps coming up. And I know what that card is. It actually is tying in already to what that card is. And that's what you're ultimately sourcing or will be gaining by the end of the year, Virgo. Okay. And I love that card, by the way. It's a very positive energy. Don't worry, it's a positive energy. Okay. And there it is. Wow, I just shuffled and it's come out. There is an ultimate goal that you have, Virgo. It ties into this oracle you can't see here. This is peace, domestic harmony, just being at one with nature, being at one with the people around you. There's fun here, there's joy, there's happiness. Great month for you, Virgo, January. Amazing. And we have the 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which talks about connections. A love connection specifically for some, romantic, whether you're single and meeting someone or whether you're in a connection. If you're in a couple connection, it's just a beautiful month. A beautiful month for a beautiful connection with your partner and more understanding and compassion I'm getting. Okay, let's have a look at February. Okay, so you know these won't resonate with everyone. you know, January may resonate with you in the future, but March may not, and what have you. Okay. Remember, we have Saturn there still throwing us a few curveballs, so it'd be interesting to see what comes out for February, March and April while Saturn's still in the heavens. Okay, let's have a look. February for Virgo, we have bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups, which could be a little confusion in emotions, how someone feels about you, how you feel about them, could be romantic or otherwise. Let's see what comes up. For Virgo, please, Spirit, for Virgo, for February. I'm getting drawn towards Valentine's Day. We have the Devil. And the Five of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so Saturn's throwing a curveball. And it may come in February for some, or even trickle into March. We'll see what comes out for March. Virgo, stay self-disciplined. You have worked so hard to get to where you are, and Spirit saying, remember who you are. They could literally be a person, especially if you're coupled, coming in, tempting you. You know what I mean? There could be a job situation, investment that could go horribly wrong. You need to use your intuition here. If something's testing you, looks too good to be true, this is Saturn testing you. This is Saturn throwing you one more. Are you sure you've learned what we were trying to teach you? I know you showed us a few times that you have, but we're just going to throw this at you again, just one last time. So Virgo, lock yourself in the house. I'm just joking for the whole of February. No. There could be something that comes about, I'm joking, there could be something that comes about in regards to your emotions where you're extremely disappointed with somebody or something, or a situation that's just like, really? And then it leaves you emotionally, there's a gap there emotionally, or, you know, disappointment is, you know, it's not the best word, disappointment. It's like you expected more from that person or situation. And it could lead you to go back to something you did before, because you may say, look at all the hard work I've put in the universe, and you want to do this to me? What's the point? And then go back to a habit, alcohol, drug, whatever the addiction was to you. 'Cause I was a big drinker in my past. Not anymore, okay? And that was a major thing I cut out of my life. So what this is saying is something will come to test you in February. How strong-willed are you going to be? Remember, the Five of Cups is a minor card, but the Devil is a major. So by not handling this minor inconvenience, discrepancy, sadness, disappointment, by not handling it in the right way, and which is always refocusing your direction on something you enjoy doing, whether it's reading a book, watching a comedy, meeting a friend, whatever, shopping, whatever it is. If you don't handle it in the way that you know you should handle it, then some major fallout could come, okay? So you will, because you are strong, Virgo, and you will be self-disciplined when this may come up in February, whatever it is for you. All right, let's clarify the Devil. And don't let other people pull your strings. Someone I'm seeing Seven of Swords energy, someone may be envious of how you look or how you're doing, or you're doing really well in your business or whatever, and they're not where they need to be. So don't let other people pull your strings in February. Keep your guard up, Virgo, but mainly with yourself, and it can be with others. There could be someone coming in who's like too good to be true, especially if you're single, or there could be someone coming in who's like a fair weather friend or wearing a mask. Okay, just put your guard up a little bit, and you may want to spend some time on your own. Nine is definitely, you know, Virgo energy, and we have new love. Okay, just be aware, especially if you're single, Virgo, and that's why I was like gonna say, I think I said it, I'm not sure, February 14th, like Valentine's Day, you could be meeting someone online, going out, thinking it's new love, and then things could go south very quickly. Okay, So just be aware, rethink things, regroup. I know we have Mercury retrograde in March, and that will be a great time for you to just pull back and regroup, especially if you've lacked on your self-discipline in some way. This can be something simple like you go back to the sugar again or something and you're disappointed in yourself. It's going to be a different story for everyone, okay? And everyone lives in their own reality. So what we find, you know, what you might find major, the other will be like, why are you worried about that? And vice versa. Let's look at February. Let's look at March. Oh, March. I don't think it was a very easy month for our Capricorn sister signs, but let's have a look and see what's here for Virgo. Maybe a bit easier for you, Virgo. We'll see. What's here for Virgo for March? Ooh, nice. One more. Ooh, nice. So love relationships are highlighted in March. And you know why this is, Virgo? I think you've worked so hard and you're putting the finger up. I'm not going to do it on YouTube, but you're putting the finger up a little bit at Saturn and saying, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to steer me off my path. You're trying to test me. Well, I'm bigger than that and better than you. You're putting the finger up at Saturn, basically, because in March, this looks amazing. And there's another clarification. The Lovers. So very strong Gemini energy here with more Gemini energy with the Six of Swords, the 6-6. That may be significant, those numbers. You know, if you are coupled in a marriage, in a coupled relationship, it is going from strength to strength in March. This is very simple. Your connections with others as well. And you're on the same mental page with the Six of Swords. So very calm for relationships and very auspicious, like very positive for relationships in March is coming up here. You could be getting married for some, okay? And you have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, especially for new love as well. Very successful. Another 6. We've got the 6 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck as well. So let's clarify for March. Why is this here for March? I'm super excited for this. Page of Pentacles. If you're single, you're getting to know you. Getting to know everything about you. You're letting your guard down. You got over whatever happened in February. You meditated on it. You prayed on it. You remain positive in your mental over it. And Spirit is rewarding you, okay? Possibly for some with a masculine love of your life, or this could just be a love of your life. You could, like I said, be getting married. We've got Pisces energy here. Another 6, so very balanced month in March. I'm really excited for you, Virgo, because to be honest, I thought Saturn was going to come in. Saturn is here for April still. Let's look at the last month for April. Let's see that Saturn's going to be here and see if anything is coming up. Like I said, not each month, not every month will resonate with all of you. Just take what you will. And also, you know, save this to your saved videos, and you can go back and look later at what eventuated and what didn't for you, or how you fitted it in, how you fit it into your own reality. Okay. Page of Wands. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, 3 of Cups. I think you put the finger up to Saturn in February. I think possibly something's going to happen in February, and you're going to know straight away that Saturn's coming in to throw the last curveball. You're going to put the finger up and you're going to say, I'm not dealing with you, Saturn, anymore. I learned the lessons I need to learn, so back off. So you have Page of Wands, beautiful, feeling light, feeling free. If you've been on any sort of health regime, fitness, exercise, diet, and healthy eating, you're just going to be like feeling amazing in the month of April, okay? And then you have the 3 of Cups. Like I said, new connections, meeting new friends, community. Maybe some of you are going out with some friends. Maybe you're going to a wedding. They're looking at stars. Maybe you're making a wish. Maybe you're making some sort of moves in regards to your wishes and dreams. And things are starting to happen with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can also be a card of travel. Some of you could be thinking about traveling overseas. We've got a new doorway opening up, possibly in finances. Some of you could be putting a ring on it, okay? The Ace of Pentacles as a reader can mean that. And we've got the Page of Wands clarifying the Page of Wands. Beautiful. So travel energy, exciting new project, creativity, a feather in your cap at work possibly, new friends, connections, love it. Okay. Amazing month. Let's look at, it looks like a great year for you already, Virgo. Let's look at May. May. When Jupiter's starting to inch his big planetary backside back into our cosmos for the next 12 months, the Lady Luck. I'm seeing death energy. I'm seeing like transformation. Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck for April. May. Are we on May? Yes, we're on May. I had to just like check myself then. Okay. Yeah, Sagittarius energy for May. Balance, divine timing, Queen of Cups. Very spiritual month for you in May. I think a lot of your hopes, dreams, wishes, especially if you want to get married, engaged, anything to do with connections with relationships, new relationships that are going from good to better and amazing. I think like this is a gratitude. I want to say gratitude. This is definitely a month dedicated to gratitude, okay? If you've been on any health or diet, eating regime, anything like that, where you are putting yourself first, exercise, any like patience. Remember, we have the divine timing card. If you practice that, you're going to be like on point for the year 2025. You'll be doing a really good job, and Spirit's going to be rewarding you for that. Definitely sitting in your intuition, spirituality, because we have this angel here as well. It's a pretty hot angel though, right? Sagittarius energy, also Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces with the Queen of Cups. I do feel this is your energy going more into your feels in the month of May though, Virgo. Getting super balanced with the Temperance card being there. Okay, let's have a look what we have with this. Yeah, you're being very clear. There's a lot of clarity. See the halo around the Hanged Man and around the Temperance energy here. There could be a huge spiritual awakening for you that you're really realizing and really embracing this Aquarius timeline. Let's have a look at June. Now I'm excited for June because Saturn's here now. He's gone, can I come into your life? Or like, not Saturn, Jupiter, sorry, Jupiter, Saturn, bugger off. Okay, Jupiter's here and has moved right in June 2025. For all signs, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh my God. Oh my God. Virgo, what is going on with you guys? All right, this is amazing. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups. I'll show you in a second. You have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You also have the Four of Wands. Okay. This is twin flame. This is beautiful connection. This can be marriage, engagement, commitment. This is meeting your love of your life. We talked about that in the beginning. Huge month for love. All right. You're going from 0 to hero, from 1 to 10 in overnight. Okay. You could meet someone and ultimately just know this is my person. And this card here, this oracle card links in. And again, another clarification. Okay. You're opening your heart in June. There's love, ultimate love coming in for you. Okay. You're really in your element. I don't know what to say. Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Everything you've wanted. Everything you've wanted in love is coming in. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow blessings. Okay. This is so new for you, Virgo, because you've been through so much. Another ace, Ace of Pentacles. What has hurt you? Who have hurt you? It's all gone, it's behind, and you're starting to really realize it now. Okay. Yeah, there's that King of Cups again that came out before in another month. Stay positive in your mindset, Virgo. Make sure you're not thinking, this couldn't happen to me. This is too good to be true. Another Six of Swords, that's the third time it's come out. You're really mentally stable, Virgo. You've worked so hard. The working is over. It's almost like you're just able to easily think positively. And as you do, look at these beautiful blessings that are coming in. My God, Virgo. This is amazing. I knew Virgos was going to be one of the best years ever of their life. This is going to be one of your best years of your life, Virgo. I almost want to cry. July. I'm not going to though. I've got to keep going. July for Virgo. Eight of Pentacles. The Devil's there again. Oh, and I just put him in reverse. He was in the upright. You're going to be able to get over any temptation that wants to start coming back in. You may feel like you want to go back to some sort of old way, but then you remind yourself the cycles of your life you've been through and the hard work that you've put in. So, you know, Virgo, you're really beating this. Whatever this is, whatever it is to you, whether it's a person or addiction, there will be times in the year, at least 2 times. I think we have a Mercury retrograde around this time in July. I did this for Capricorn. Have I done July? No. Have I? Anyway, if we have done July, I did this for Capricorn. Mid-year blues. Okay. Yeah, mid-year blues. 5 of Pentacles. You may be feeling a bit out of sorts in July because something's coming back from the past, or someone or a situation. Yeah, definitely. Devil's here again. Remain balanced. Ask Spirit for guidance. It's not an easy month. It's a little bit tricky. You may be emotionally confused. So you're going from ultimate happiness and just everything in June to a little bit of a flatness in July or August. Right, let's look at August energy. Let's move on from this because we want more blessings, Spirit, please, for Virgo. Okay, what's going on in August? Obviously, you know, we need to remind ourselves. It's Spirit reminding you we're here supporting you. And we're going to throw this at you now and again, but you know, you're going to be really strong. You're going to get over it. Look at that. You have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, you will have everything you want, Virgo. Knight of Wands. So possibly some exciting news coming in August. Could be about you. It could be about somebody else. This is passion. Could be, could be about a child. So there's people in your life in August. There's people coming in. You could be learning something new, getting some sort of exciting news. 6 of Pentacles. There's a lot of 6s in your reading through the year. So you will continuously work and be balanced, mentally grounded. 7 of Pentacles. There may be a Mercury retrograde, 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So Virgo, you know, you're nurturing something here. You're growing something. You could be nurturing a child. You could be having a child. You could be supporting a young teen or anything to do with children in August. But there's some also exciting news coming in about a family situation. You could be finding out about someone that's doing something exciting in your family, okay? Could be a masculine as well. Air sign, possibly some decisions to make, Virgo, okay? But you're having a lot more clarity. I really feel that you're having more clarity. You're definitely putting yourself first, okay? With whatever confusing energy happened in July is leaving you. You're refocusing your direction. And I think through the year, like every time something comes up, you're thrown a curveball, whether it's Saturn or it's just whatever's going on, life in general, you're redirecting your focus to get balanced again. And that is perfect. That's exactly what you need to be doing. Let's look at September. So when your solar year starts again in 2025 for September for Virgo, the Star, the 5 of Cups, something you possibly hoped for isn't working out exactly how you want it, okay? So don't expect I think this is you though, this is your energy. I don't think it's involving another person, although it could, but I don't think it is. So Virgo, don't be too hard on yourself in September. You may be saying now when you're watching this, whether this is December or January or February, whenever you're watching this video, because this video will remain up all year, you may be like, I'm not exactly where I'm wanting to be, either physically, emotionally, whatever it is, or have the money I thought I'd have like a year ago. Like, I'm not very satisfied. with my progress. But you've been having a lot of fun. You've been spending maybe a little bit too much money in 2025. Who knows? So just watch your spending habits. But this disappointment will be short-lived. It is a minor arcana. Okay, let's have a look at clarifier for this, and we're going to go straight to October. Four of Swords. This has come out a few times too in this deck, but this is like, whenever there's confusion, whenever there's disappointment, you're always going to turn to Spirit. And then I bet you in October, Spirit's going to reward you with blessings again. So there's like blessings, disappointment, but it's okay. Like, feel that auspicious, positive energy, like you're keeping balanced. There may also be a support system in September that you may want to discuss something with, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's a community-based therapy. This could also be you supporting another, okay? But these are minor arcanas. All these are minor. I don't think this is anything major. The Lovers is here and the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So for those single, September could be an amazing time for love. A lot about love here for you, Virgo. You're going to get loved up in 2025. You're definitely putting love at your top of your priority list. Let's look at October. October for Virgo. Wow. So Virgo, there may be, oh, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress. There's a very big opportunity for travel in the month of October. The World, the Wheel, the Empress, and this card, she has the world here. There's something about, with Jupiter as well, expansion and growth is really going to start being apparent for you in October. Whatever it is, whether it's a project, whether it's like you've been saving to travel, you can now go on that trip. A business, expansion, IT, websites, YouTube channels, things like that, okay? The client, your higher learning is going to start paying off. If you've been done any study or learning, you're going to have an opportunity. So there's some amazing opportunities coming in for October here. Fertility, yes, success, beautiful month, okay? Beautiful month. A lot of it will be travel. You have the two Wheels of Fortune. I'd like to get more information on October. We're going to go on to November. Two Wheels of Fortune. Lady Luck is really blessing you in October and June. June's an amazing month for you. It looks like every month is going to be incredible. There's a lot of life-changing circumstances happening for you in 2025, Virgo. Really exciting. And I'm getting for November, taking a break, taking a rest. You may have some health things, some like flus, colds, needing to like really like take care, because there may be, I've been super busy during the year with all these things going on. I'm getting focus on health, really I am, for November here, okay? Needing to like look at alternative things, learn, study about alternative medicines, things like that. There is something here about maybe needing to make some sort of decision. It doesn't have to do with health, it can be anything. And a very spiritual month, so the more you spend, the time you spend on your own in that solitude, that hermit mode, that meditation, sleeping more, it's really going to like revitalize you and allow you to gain back any strength that you may lost, especially physically, okay? All right, let's see what else we have. King of Swords, he wants to come out a couple of times. There may be a particular support system that is a masculine around you, all right? Let's have a look at December, the last month of 2025. Like I said, not all these months will resonate or not, but save this video to your playlist and watch it later on next year and see what's happening for you. But the most important part of this video is definitely the beginning, where we go through the what you need to release, because that's going to support the rest of the year and all these blessings that are coming in. Okay, December for Virgo. To end the year, we have death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. You are becoming the best version of yourself, or are at that point, and you're looking at what's next. Your visions are changing for the year ahead of 2026. Okay, you have a lot more vigilance, what's the word, and hope and faith. And actually, I don't like the word hope, right? You have a lot more faith in yourself. You've seen things and done things in 2025 you never thought you would experience. It's been an extremely fun year. You've learned a lot, and there's been a lot of blessings. And this is about your spirituality as well, guys, for December. Very spiritual month. There's a couple of spiritual months through the year. You've embraced 25. Like, from what I've seen in the cards, you've been blessed. You've put the finger up to Saturn in February, and you've been very disciplined. You will be very, very disciplined with yourself. This is a turning point, Virgo. 2025 is a massive spiritual turning point, a soul turning point. You're working with the right people. You're knowing where to put your boundaries up. You're knowing who to let back in and who not to. You've been very disciplined with yourself. You haven't rushed yourself. You've remained balanced, temperance energy. You've taken your time with your healing and the process of 2025. There's an understanding here, and you've done the right thing. And karma is coming back in a beautiful way for you, okay? And Spirit's going to bless you. And he's also holding the scales of balance, okay? And there we have the Six of Pentacles, which is like a major theme if you're reading all the sixes, okay? Balance, fairness, equality, justice, beautiful karma. And far out, Virgo. What a year you have to look forward to. I'm going to pull this card shortly. It's going to be what you're ultimately sourcing. And to finish off, we're going to use the wisdom of the oracle to bring in any extra final message from Spirit, okay, and see what's here for you, Virgo. 6 cards. Observer. Yes. Yes. Yes, Virgo. Yes. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a regeneration, rebirth energy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. It's a realization for you in 2025. I'm not going to like pray too much on all of these, like go into too much detail in these cards. You will be doing everything that Spirit is advising you to do right now. You like what they're advising you to do, you will be putting into action in 2025. By observing, I think the most important thing to take away in this reading, in this section of the reading, is by doing what Spirit is asking you to understand we are two separate beings. We are a human self and we are a higher essence of our spiritual self. And by observing situations, difficulties, dilemmas and dramas that come in to our lives, by observing things from that higher state and finding a practical but also spiritual solution to our human self. You're the carer of your human self in 2025 by doing this. That is where your rebirth lies. That is where your spiritual understanding and rebirth lies. And as you go through 2025 and you manifest, you are able to move completely away from this darkness, from this devil cloud that has come up a few times in your reading, but you will 100% tick all the boxes and pass go every time and put the finger up to Saturn, okay? Because this is what you're moving into, a new Virgo, a new you. You're going to keep imagining, you're going to keep bringing forward in. You are the magician, you are the creator of your life, Virgo. Passion, creativity, yang energy, action, okay? Action, lights, camera, I want to say, okay? Some of you could be having a big online presence. Whatever that you haven't or feel you haven't finished or still need to complete, you will be blessed by the foresight, the insight of how to do this, how to solve a dilemma, whatever comes up against you in 2025. Virgo, This is amazing. And what you are ultimately sourcing, and it just doesn't have to be romantic, remember Virgo, is your soulmate. Your soulmate, not just possibly in love, in a romantic sense, but the people that you are supposed to spend your life with and be around. And this is ultimately what makes the world go round. Yeah, love. Big theme for you, Virgo, in 2025. God bless you all, and remember, prayer is powerful. Bye.